Hello, there is no way I can make like the full video I was planning on because traffic is wildly heavy. If I had the camera pointed that way, you'd see a parking lot full of cars, and I doubt that I can do 5 minutes without having another person or a car come in and I have to explain things at the sign. Anyway, paddle bow day. This was my day to take this 50-inch paddle bow, 45 pounds at 24 inches of draw, pretty good. 50 inches and 24 inches of draw safely. So this can be drawn half its length, knock to knock. I'm going to do a rawhide handle on it because Bob wants a rawhide handle, self paddle bow. To do that, I have a piece of rawhide that was dried on a stretching frame. If it wasn't on a frame, it would have shrunk down farther. So that stretching frame rawhide is perfectly adequate. If it's sized on here, I do not need to wet it. The reason I'm not going to wet it and stretch it and fit it is because when it dries, it would separate at the seam, and I don't like that. I want it to meet the entire length. I will take my rawhide, wrap it around here, get both sides even in length. This is important. And then I'll take that rawhide, put it on a cedar block, a soft wood block, take my awl, even holes along the side, take that rawhide, then shift it so the unholed side is next to the holes I just made in that cedar. The cedar board marks them, and do the same on that side. So now I have an even number of holes on either side of my rawhide. I'll wet it now. When it gets limber, stretch it over there because it'll shrink. It'll be just beautiful. And then I could use full strength artificial sinew. You know, you can take artificial sinew and strip it into smaller things. I'll use the full width without stripping it. A needle on both ends, and then hole the needle, even them up, and then do an X pattern. And then while it's wet, I can knot the ends of the artificial sinew, trim it, and then stuff it underneath the rawhide. It'll shrink down, and that's it. Will I put glue on it? Well, I could use hide glue. I'm going to use Titebond on this because I first put a darkening oil on this. Gosh, Minwax? I'm not sure. It's that scratch remover. I forget. It's just a darkening oil that you put on scratches on furniture. And then I followed it up with a 50-50 mix of beeswax and just lard. You could use mink oil or anything you would waterproof boots with. You know, you could squeeze mice and get mouse fat. But I'll heat the bowl, rub it in there, and then, even though this has been oiled and stuff, that glue isn't going to do much, but it'll do a little. Stitch the handle on. Again, a little asymmetrical. It's a little stiffer here because if it's a short bow, I have to maintain an asymmetry to it because the arrow is not at the halfway point. 24 inches of draw, 45 pounds. Let's hit a fence post. Almost. Good. Almost hit a squirrel. Just kidding. So that's it. I managed to do this. Cars coming in. Thank you very much.